Hey guys, current energy check-ins for the weekend, and this time we will go in quite fast because I'm in pain and it was sudden. Ow! It was sudden this time. Like, I woke up, everything was fine, and then all of a sudden it started creeping up on me. Somewhere between my shoulder blades there. That's blue. Kicking with the camera, my favorite thing. I got blue here. I got Kai and I got Cosmo. Whenever they want to show up, they're free to do so. I can't really argue with them. I can't really breathe proper because when I talk a lot, I need, there's normal breathing in me talking a lot, like it's nothing uncommon because I do this for a living where I just talk and talk and talk. Sometimes I get tired of me talking, but this time it requires a little more effort on my end to take a deep breath from time to time because it kind of hurts to breathe. Okay, blue is showing up. It kind of hurts to breathe sometimes. So I think what happened was, man, I cannot, if I finally find the right pillows and all, and I cannot fucking go to bed properly. I always, before I actually fall asleep, I lean my pillow a little bit on another pillow. Yeah, on another pillow. And if I forget to get down from there, then I sleep a little. Ah, Kai's here. Then I sleep a little. Ow. So, for some reason, I probably did that last night. As far as I can remember, yeah, at some point I did pull my pillow back in position, but too late. Damage was done. And now, man, and I was also born abnormal, feet first and all. And that created a little bit of systolic something. I'm not good with shit like that. But if I can't breathe deeply when I need to, I kind of internally panic or something. And then it's an issue. So I'm going to take it easy, take it slow with talking today. But I have to do this because, I have to. It's okay. It's not like, okay, I need to not do shit. Well, that would be ideal. But I'm going to do this video. I had it planned to work all day today, but that's probably not going to happen. In terms of maybe start on the monthlies, but I'll probably do it tomorrow. Blue, I need to bounce back and your ass is in the way. Ow. And I do normal movements and then I remember I can't do normal movements. I gotta take it slow. So you see the turning? It's not, no. Hold on, Bubba. Can I? Ah, you're right there. Fuck. Can you move your ass? Apparently not. Okay, I'm stuck here in this position, even though I want to do like a slight inch back. I'm not gonna for now. Anyways, current energy check-ins for the weekend. I'll be looking into each sign individually by elements, earth signs, fire signs, air signs, and water signs. It'll be quick, to the point, no clarification. Whatever comes out, comes out. No extended for the Friday videos. I'll be looking into where you're at energetically in regards to another energy, which could be that of a person, a situation, whatever wants to come out. Where the other energy is at in regards to you, where the connected energies are at, and then I'll be pulling some cards from the universe for each of you. This is pre-recorded, so timestamps will be below in the description box, in the comment section, on the play bar. They will not work properly until the premiere of this video is done, and then YouTube takes the video, uploads it to YouTube, and then they work properly. Roles can be reversed, the gig. Okay, we got this. We're fucking doing this. I started this, I gotta finish it now. Fuck. Hold on, I gotta pull myself a little bit. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think I avoided his little tail under there. Juno and Cosmo are getting haircuts tomorrow, which is today when you're watching this. So during the video, I'll actually probably be, because they're starting at 8 in the morning. Yeah, I'll probably be somewhere with them, switching them over. So you will see me in the chat room, just, you know, I might be absent here and there. Man, you know what sucks about this? Because if I would have woken up like this, I would have been like, oh, okay, you know, it's one of those days I just slept. But like, it started so freaking normal today. I went out with Blue, I did my thing, nothing, absolutely nothing, and then all of a sudden, bam. And it was a slight little, you know, something uncomfortable in there, but now it's like, dude, I can't move. It's right between my shoulder blades there. It's right, I don't even know why the fuck I'm pointing, because you can't even see, but it's right there. Ow. Anyways. Hair. Earth signs, Capricorn, squirrel. Well, that's why Blue is over there, looking outside. Okay. Okay, shuffling is not bad. Shuffling is doable. Doesn't really hurt. Anyways. Who's snoring? Ow. Kai is not sleeping, but he is breathing kind of weird. Like he always does. Ow. Anyways, on your side you get the Four of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Hermit. Okay. There's a commitment here to someone. It's looking like, as far as you're concerned, you're feeling good about it. Excuse me. You're feeling good about it, like you're in a good place. You're showing me this commitment and the attachment to this commitment, and you're showing me that you're in a good place. It's not over the top in the sense of, oh my god, it's making me feel... Please stop, Blue. I cannot right now. It's not over the top in the sense of, oh my god, it's the best thing in the fucking world. It could be, but your energy is not presenting itself in that over the top type of, like, you're chilling with it. It's like, it feels good. Yeah, I'm good where I'm at. Okay. The energy attached to you, the Page of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Star. Yeah, both energies are kind of chilling, you know? They're kind of doing their own thing, but then something that has to do with the dynamic here too. So as far as the common ground goes for this, both energies are presented with, we're just taking it easy, taking it slow, no reason to rush. You know, we're pursuing our goals, we're doing our thing, we're good. So they're kind of in the same boat as you are here. For the connection, the Seven of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Fool. I don't know what you're dealing with here, as far as this commitment goes, so the both of you. But you're dealing with something, you're pursuing a goal basically here. And as far as this goes, this pursuing of this goal, it's almost intentional. It's almost a little bit of pressing on that brake a little bit. You know, the taking it easy part is almost intentional. It's like there's a sense of excitement that I see over whatever this is, but at the same time it's being held back because you don't want to, you know, get ahead of yourselves or something. So it's it's kind of self-imposed, this whole sense of let's just take it easy, you know, there's no reason to rush here. So it's not necessarily because it's the flow of this path that you're pursuing, it's more like it's coming from the both of us, a sense of, you know, let's not rush here because we might fuck it up if we do, you know. So okay, so it's agreed upon. That's why it's there on both ends. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice. The Devil, the Six of Swords, the Four of Swords. You're also a little as far as you're concerned specifically, you carry a little bit of kind of a going inward type of an energy too. So yes, you're involved in this and you want to be involved in this, but at the same time, there's something that calls you within. You know, there's that sense of, I kind of don't, I'm not in the mood for anything else really. But with this one, you're here. So your involvement is definitely here. But that's why it's not showing up more or over the top, because a big chunk of you is actually going inward. So you're kind of trying to balance those energies out. You know, have a little time for yourself there and a little time for this. I think it's working out. But anyways, that's it. Moving on to Taurus. I gotta take a breath from time to time, a big one. Ow. Alright, let's see what's going on. On your side, you get the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Death card. This comes through as a statement, a big-ass statement on your end, in which you're saying, I'm putting myself first, goddammit, and I'm going to create something brand new for myself, but in order to do that, I got to be done with something, and that's exactly what you're doing. The energy attached to you, the Knight of Swords, the Star, the Page of Wands. This is someone that definitely is pursuing their heart's desires, their goals. I'm not sure if those go in the direction of this dynamic necessarily. Could be something completely unrelated. It is someone that's attached to you, but I kind of see them doing their own thing. Maybe because you're saying, okay, yeah, go do your own thing. I don't know. Because you're definitely ending something here. So it's kind of like, oh, you want to do that? Okay, go do that. For the connection, the Chariot, the Nine of Wands, the Two of Pentacles. I think things are heading in a particular direction for this dynamic at this moment in time, and there seems to be a little bit of confusion of what that direction is. As far as I'm concerned, looking at the energies, I kind of see the direction that this is heading in. But as far as you aligning with that or them aligning with that, somewhere in there's a little bit of confusion. I think it's more on their end because your energy shows up a little more clear. So it could be, okay, I'm done with this, and they may have done this before you even decided that you're done with this, pursuing their goal, doing their own thing. So they might not even notice that, hey, you're done, you're no longer there around them. There seems to be a little bit of, what, you know? And I'm like, where's the confusion? And it could be on their end. Because again, they might be doing what they kept on doing, not paying attention or something, and then all of a sudden it's like, hold on, something changed here. You know? I don't know, something like that, because otherwise I can't understand the confusion. I'm like, what's so confusing about this? From the universe for you as a final advice, the Ace of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Hangman. Unless you weren't very clear about this energy, you may be carrying it, yeah, but you might not put it out there yet. The fact that you're done. You're super aligned with your intuition, and your intuition is kind of guiding you into a new direction, which implies that the direction that you were heading here, you're not heading there anymore. It's a new direction, brand new one. So again, you might be coming into that conclusion, but I don't know, maybe it's not clear yet for whatever this dynamic is. You know, maybe you didn't put it out there yet. No, baby girl. I can't, because I'm not going to be able to stop you guys. You're going to take over. There. I told you. Okay, you want to... There? Ow. You okay there? Taurus, we're done, by the way. The reading is done. I'm just trying to figure it out here. Okay. Good. Alrighty. So that I don't keep you in suspense. We're done. I was just trying to figure things out here. Anyways, moving on to Virgo. Would you see a squirrel? You can't jump from, I mean, you can. She will. Will she? Where the fuck is that? She's gonna jump. She's gonna fucking jump. Oh my god. Oh, she did. Okay. Probably a squirrel. I'm guessing. I bought it's probably in the garage. I bought the birds. I have a bird bath over there, and I bought them a water warmer type of a thing to have them drink water in the winter. So hopefully it works. I don't know. I'll have to unpack it and put it out there for them. I think it's in there. I don't know. If it's not, it's coming today. But anyways, on your side, you get the 4 of Wands, the 5 of Swords, the Knight of Wands. There's a commitment here, and right near this energy of commitment, there's a pressuring type of an aspect that comes from you. Ironically, because you usually are not the type to pressure, but it can happen. I don't know. Maybe you're anxious about something. Maybe there's either. I don't think you're trying to bring this energy upon this commitment, but you carry it within yourself, so it lands in the commitment. So it feels like whatever's going on there is kind of like under a boiling pot, you know, or near a boiling pot or something. It's a deceptive energy, because I feel like this energy is yours. And it's for you to handle, not for you to bring within the situation. It's for you to handle. So it could be that if you find yourself a little agitated or a little anxious about something or that, like take that, separate it from that connection, because otherwise it might pour into here through either projection, or you get even more agitated about who knows what there, you know. So try to separate the energies. It doesn't belong to the connection, it belongs more to you. It's a nice energy isolated, and if you can handle it and take it to the side and deal with it, it's handleable and it's good. But if it pours down on there, then we got an issue. For the connection, the Lovers, the Hermit, the King of Cups. Whoa. I'm not sure if you heard Blue. After I said whoa, he kind of said it too. He's like, okay. This is a super nice energy that whoever this is carrying. At this moment in time, they seem to be completely in their heart, and they're bringing a lot of that nice energy to the table. Yeah, this, if you bring it here, doesn't match this, like almost like read the room, you know, type of an energy. On your end. On their end, it's beautiful. I don't know what the hell they got going on, but it's a beautiful energy of love, apparently. For the connection, the King of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. This is about being aware, basically, of one another. You know, not only you of them and them of you, both. You know, being aware, both of you, of where you stand, because you're a little bit in different energies, and that's okay. It can happen. You can't have both energies be upset at the same time or happy at the same time. It doesn't work that way. You know, this is life. That's how it goes. But like a little bit of awareness of where the other energy is at. You know, the space that you're in here. You're just in different, and it could create commotion. It could create conflict if you don't pay attention. You know, you might believe that just because you're a little anxious or a little oof about something, then they have to be too. No, not necessarily. They could be there 10 minutes later, you know? So just be aware. From where I'm sitting, is just showing up as two energies that do seem to be kind of under the same dome here, just functioning from different places. But that's not a bad thing. But if there's no awareness over that, then that could turn into something problematic. I'm sorry. May I help you? Don't wag your tail at me. You're a big dog, and if you want to play, I usually can handle you. But today, you gotta handle Mama. Mama's not gonna handle you. Mama's not gonna handle shit. Thank you for your understanding. He laid his head down. He's like, okay. Oh, you're such a good boy. Anyways, for the connection, the Five of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Five of Wands. Yeah, kind of what I just said. If you don't pay attention, this might end up quite problematic, you know. If you kind of... It doesn't matter at this point. If nobody's paying attention, it doesn't matter how beautiful their energy is. It doesn't matter how, you know, passionate you are about whatever here. None of that will matter, because it will create something else that the both of you have to deal with. And for what? You know, so a little bit of... Try to pay attention here. On both ends, not just for you. But, that's it. And even if you come here and say, you know, well, I'm paying attention, are they to my needs and my energy and my... Who the fuck cares? If one gets to pay attention, it might actually help the situation a lot. But if none do, and then we take it as, oh, tit for tat here, then it's going to be a shit show. So it's up to you. We're at fire signs, yes. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are we at fire signs? Because that's where we're at. Fire signs, Aries. Reach for something, and whenever I have to reach for something, it's tricky today. Oh, okay. Whatever. Okay. On your side, you get the King of Swords, the Justice card, the Two of Wands. You're waiting for something to fix itself, or to balance out somehow, which is telling me that right now it's not fixed at all. But I'm not sure if you're waiting for the right time to intervene so that you can fix something or work on something. But it's a waiting game on your end. It's kind of like, I have all of this. I have everything it takes to work on this. I'm not implementing right now. It's going to be later. Okay. Holy crap. What is going on here? On this side, the energy that's responding to this, the Five of Pentacles, the Tower, the Ten of Swords. That's... I think he wants to go OUT. Do you? Do you really? Like, do you need to? Or are you just fucking with me? You're just fucking with me? Are you playing on my softness? That's your boy, Aries. You tell me, is he fucking with me, or does he want to? Because he's been kind of, but he hasn't been persistent. No, he's going to the door. I think he just wants to run in the snow, in all honesty. Hold. All right, let's finish the reading, and then I'll tell you all about blues going outside. Okay. On their side, the Five of Pentacles, the Tower, the Ten of Swords. I mean, this kind of is giving loss from every angle possible here. It's just like it's a lot of energy of loss. And I don't, with the tower there, it almost seems sudden. So I'm not sure if whoever this is experiencing a sudden loss. Maybe that's why you're giving the element of time here, in the sense of, you know, I can't show up for this and I can take care of this later because right now it's the shock of it or something. So somebody's experiencing something here. And again, I think that's why it's showing up so loud, because of the tower there, because of, if it's sudden, then that's why it would show up. So, oh my God, you know. Okay, in the energy for the connection, the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, the High Priestess. There seems to be desire for involvement, for help, for whatever. So let's say this is a friend that's experiencing a sudden loss of some sort, and you're right there with everything you got, showing up, energetically speaking. Physically, again, you're giving me a sense of time, like maybe now it's not the time, you know. But energetically speaking, you're up for it at any time, you know. As there's a something that comes through, like instinctively, to show up for this. Let me see. I quit today. I'm not good with my animals. I'm just gonna go in a room, isolate myself from all of them. I cannot stop them from shit. I couldn't stop Blue. We'll talk about it in a minute. From the universe, you get the World card, the Empress, the Ten of Pentacles. It shows up as a cycle, a major cycle, that is completing, basically. That's what this loss is about. Whether it's completing in a good way or not such a good way, it's kind of besides the point in the energies here. It's just showing up as that, like, cycle completed, major cycle completed. And it's, even if it hits them hard, let's say, whoever this is, it also helps them grow a lot if they take it as that. Probably not in the moment, but at a later time. So, okay. But that's it. So, I let your boy Blue out. He tricked me. He went out, and he's been kind of, we have snow out there, as you can see in the background, there's snow. He's been kind of aiming kind of a little bit toward, closer to this window here, to this side of the yard. He's been kind of sniffing in there. At night, when I take him out before we go to bed, I take him out in the backyard, do a little pee, and then go inside. But I always have the leash with me in case there's, you know, raccoons, possums, whatever's out there. So I give him the freedom of the leash as much as I give it to him. And I notice him, I'm like, he's sniffing in a certain spot there in the snow. And I'm like, there's nothing there. There was. He came out, well, he went out. No, he didn't need to go potty. But he went out. And he went directly there. He started sniffing. And I didn't have the leash. I just let him out. This is daylight. He started sniffing, and then he dug a little in the snow, and he found something. And he took it in his mouth. And I'm like... And he was too far away from me to run in my socks and try to see what the fuck it was. And he started chewing, looking at me with almost like spite, like, you can't get this before I'm done with it. And I'm like, no, I probably can't, because I'm fucking incapacitated today. So he chewed on it. It was a piece of bread, like a big chunk. And I want to assume it's a squirrel that hid it in there or something. He ate the squirrel's food. Now I feel guilty. Now I gotta go buy squirrel's food. I want to believe that, and I hope it was that and not something else. So I fingers crossed that he's fine, because if he chewed on something else, who the fuck knows what, then, but I can't be a proper mama today. I'm incapacitated. And he tricked me. You Aries, I'm not gonna even. He took advantage of my weakness. Anyways, moving on to Leo. Yeah, you. Oh, now you're okay. Now you're settled. He's out. I kicked him out of this room. Like, I'm not even gonna talk to you. Today I quit. Tomorrow I'll be back in your guys' life properly. Not today. Alright, Leo, let's see what you got. On your side, you got the 8 of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles. There's a partnership here that's giving you a little bit of a headache. There seems to be a little confusion surrounding this partnership as far as you're concerned. It's kind of pissing you off too, because I see you a little too much up here. Something about it is kind of like maybe the taboo part of this, the unknown part of the fuck is going on. I don't know. But I see you a little bit stressed out about this partnership. The energy attached to you, the Magician, the 10 of Wands, the Knight of Cups. Whoever this is manifesting for something nice to happen, but they got a lot of difficulty in the way. So I don't know what the hell that means, in the sense of, it could mean that no matter how well intended they are, if their nature is to put everything negative in the way, then, you know, that's not going to help this manifestation. I don't know what's going on here. Something is going on, but I feel like it's a separate issue. Like, you look at this from a different perspective than they do. Or you're feeling this in a different way than they do. For the connection, the Strength card, the Queen of Swords, the Page of Pentacles. It's kind of looking like it's all going to be okay. Yeah, it's a little tough right now, but it's going to be okay. All this for that. I'm like, well, I don't know. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice. The 4 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, the 8 of Wands. Yeah, it's looking like, I don't know, something may have happened and the both of you took it in a little bit of a opposite way of one another or something. Like, the difficulty you're sensing is definitely different than the difficulty they're sensing, or the angle you're taking it from is definitely different than the angle they're taking it from. Whatever the case, from an energetic standpoint, in the connection it looks like, you know, it's a little bit of a rough patch, but it's going to be okay. And then from an energetic standpoint, it looks like you're okay here. You'll be fine. You know, there seems to be quite a nice flow between the two of you, energetically speaking. So maybe a little hiccup. A little bit of, they piss me off because of this. And then they're like, well, they piss me off because of this. And then let's make love, not war. I don't know. It's not looking like an energy that's going to stick. You know, the pissing off part. But anyways, moving on to Sagittarius. I'll join you guys in a minute. Or maybe you'll join me. Because now I have, the problem is now I have 2 pillows. One that kind of is sitting upright for before I go to lay down in bed. So I kind of plop it there by the headboard. And then the one that I sleep on. And I think I did something with them. And they fucked me up. I'm like, dude, that's what you get when you get greedy. You need 2 fucking pillows? Yeah, though. Fuck me. Anyways. Wow, so much earth and air in this reading. But anyways, on your side, you get the King of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, the Lovers. This looks like, as an energy, it almost looks like the end of an era or something like that. I think it has to do with your stability. I think you're parting ways with something that has to do with your stability. I don't think you're there yet in the sense of saying completely goodbye and I'm not going to look back to this, but I think you're in that process of going in that direction. Something that at some point made sense, something that at some point was everything as far as your stability goes. And there's almost, the way you carry this is almost a sense of nostalgia to it, but coming through to the other energy, it's looking like the ending of something here. For the energy that's attached to you, the 6 of Pentacles, the Death card, the 9 of Wands. Yeah, it seems like something is getting ready to be done here, and it did work out for the longest time, and then now it's not. It's just not making sense anymore. But this energy is showing up with resistance to this. Kind of like, okay, this is ending, but I don't want it to. Ow. I don't want it to, you know. So it's not necessarily... It's kind of implied that things are heading in that direction, but at the same time, it's rejected too. So it's not necessarily feeling great, even if it's kind of the course of it or normal. For the connection, the 2 of Swords, the Magician, the 3 of Swords. And then it's the heartbreak, the pain that comes through with this. Because even if it is, again, something that's taken its course and it's kind of a given that it's going to go there, it's unpleasant. It's not necessarily feeling great. And I see you kind of not getting stuck in this necessarily, even as it does kind of proceed in that direction of this is going to be done. I see you really trying to focus on whatever's next for you, you know. But the process of the pain over this or the grieving aspect of this is kind of interfering. Where it's like, as much as you want to look forward, this is kind of holding you a little bit in that energy of whatever's unfolding for you right now, you know. So let me see what the universe has as a final advice. The Death card, the 2 of Wands, the Magician. Try not to rush and try to stick with this process. I know you may feel pressure to focus on what's next, and at times we do that just so that we don't, you know, fall into the pain of what we're leaving behind. The universe is kind of coming through saying, hey, there's a process here at play. And, you know, whether or not you kind of want to fully experience the letting go of this part, you still kind of gotta. You can't just jump into the next thing just like that and pretend, oh, it's not a big deal, you know, because it does have an impact on you. And you trying to force yourself to jump onto the next thing here or start focusing directly on that is kind of looking like avoiding that process that's unfolding here. So the universe is saying, give it a little bit of time, like give it some space there before you focus on whatever's next. Like, take it all in, no matter how painful it is. Okay. That's it. Moving on to air signs. Libra. Oh, don't do this to me, cards. You gotta stick together for me. Don't separate. Okay. On your side, you get the Four of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Six of Wands. You're kind of experiencing a little bit of a bittersweet energy. On one hand, you're excited about something. On the other hand, you're stressed out about it, too. You know? But I see you kind of allowing yourself to go through the motion here. To be like, okay, well, I'm kind of freaking out right now, but then, no, I should be happy about it. Like, you're allowing yourself. You're not necessarily stopping yourself from either one of those energies. You're not trying to, what the hell is wrong with me? Why am I overthinking? Why am I stressed out? Why am I da-da-da-da? No, you're kind of like, yeah, okay. You know, so it's okay. The energy attached to you, the World card, the Knight of Cups, the Page of Pentacles. This energy is presenting itself with a cycle that wants to close out. I'm not sure if for them or for this dynamic with you, that they're part of with you. But they're taking it more like at a steady pace, more balance there, more with their heart open, heart on the sleeve and stuff like that. So it's kind of like a much smoother process for them as far as they're concerned. For you, it's smooth too. It just kind of jumps you from one place to another, you know. It's not like one extreme to another where it's like, well, what the hell is going on here? No, it's handleable. It's just a little, you know, it's not keeping a straight tone to it. If anything, it kind of takes you a little bit up and down. But still handleable because I see the Four of Swords there, so it's like you'll be fine. It's just a different approach on their end. For the connection, the Chariot, the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Wands. I think this is a transition towards something new here. And yes, I saw the King of Wands. It's there. It's always there with you. Doesn't matter if it's another energy, if it's yours. It's always there. But it does look like a path is being built towards something new here. You know? And I think you already have one foot on that path. At least one. But yeah, it's not looking like a bad energy. It's just again a little not linear necessarily. But again, I'm not concerned about it because I see you handling it. From the universe for you, as a final advice, you get the Nine of Wands, the Star, the Hermit. Somebody's standing in their own way here. Not all the times. Not all the time, but at times they do stand in their own way. The good part about it, though, is that whoever that is, whether it's you or them, they acknowledge it. So they're seeing it. They're catching themselves doing that. So that's good. That's going to be very beneficial for whoever this is. Because we all have the tendency to stand in our own way when stuff is happening. What I'm happy to see here is the fact that, they're seeing it. That's good. So you'll be fine here. Good. Moving on to Aquarius. Man, the plans I had for today. I have an elliptical in the garage and I was gonna get that and move it in the basement. And probably not. Probably fucking not. Oh my god. I don't fucking know. I'm just gonna lay in bed all day and I'll catch it all up tomorrow. You know, there's days after today, hopefully, and we'll take it from there. I did say Aquarius, right? I think I did. On your side, you get the Two of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the King of Wands. Excuse me? They're communicating. I think it was to wake her up, to go and groom her on the head. Or come here. Let me make room for you, Bubba. She's gonna go after him. What are you gonna do? Sit in that corner and groom each other? Yes, they will actually. Not on the table! Because I know how you guys get. You groom, and then you punch each other in the head, and then it's all gonna fall on me. Okay, she's going down. Okay, there she goes. Go after her. No. Okay. On your side, the Two of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the King of Wands. You're kind of showing up a little bit like a patience master or something. You're kind of like, I've acquired the art of patience, or you know, the illumination of patience. I don't know. You're weird. You're weird because you have mastered patience through something for sure. But the way you present it, it's kind of like humble but bragging at the same time. So I don't know what the fuck this is. Definitely having to do with a certain experience, with tied up to somebody else, I believe. But you're telling me that you've learned a lot to be patient through this, which again indicates a sense of you are being patient about something right now. The energy attached to you, the Six of Wands, the Lovers, the Ten of Swords, huh? Okay, well, yeah. Yeah, this would teach you to be patient. You're dealing with an energy that's a little... How do I put this? I want to say unstable, but from the angle of 5 minutes they're in a place of, oh my god, this is the best thing that ever happened to me, and then after 5 more minutes they're like, oh, okay, I'm out, goodbye, like, whatever. Hold on, what? You know, like, what? So yes, now I understand your attitude. Okay, for the connection, the Three of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Swords. Somebody's just not taking accountability at the end of the day at all. And I don't think it's you. Because as much as you're bragging here, you're also very humble in this. So I think you're taking accountability for shit. I think because they're so flippity-floppity here, they're not taking accountability for something here in their behavior, where through this behavior, they might end up hurting you, hurting others, I don't know, but now it's your reading, so we're talking about you. And I do see pain there. And I see somebody running away from owning up to it. Being like, hey, I may have said this, or I may have done that hurt you. At least that. No. No. None of that. So, okay. You can't make him. You're probably like, I know. I wish I could. Yeah, you still can't make them. It's on them. For the connection, the Nine of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Temperance card. See, you got these extremes to you. Yeah, you've developed a you know, master and fucking patience, yeah? But when that breaks, it breaks. Like, you're out. You know, when you reach that limit of your patience, there's no turning you back. You're kind of... And it shows up here that you actually passed that threshold. So you're kind of done for a while here, because, you know, you've been patient through it all, up to a point, and that point has passed. And you're still here, displaying your master in patience. Okay? So, yeah. At some point, if you keep yourself in the situation, even though your energy says enough is enough, but if you force yourself to still be here and still be patient, even though you're not anymore, It might not turn out great. Because I know you. At the same time, I know you're just going to drop it all. And that's that. You know, but still. That's it. Hold on. I forgot what I was doing here. So you just switched positions. Kai went onto my chair and you? Over there? Okay. That was fun. Anyways, moving on to... Stay right there because I cannot reach you. Gemini. Now I'm in this position under the desk a little bit, but I'm like, I don't want to move anymore. I don't want to move an inch up or an inch down. I'm just going to stay crunched in here. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, ooh, what? Oh, fuck. Hold on, Jonah. I fucking yawned. I didn't know that would hurt, too. Come on. Stupid back. Hold on, let me find the position here. Okay, we're good. Oh man, that really got in there. Shit. Okay. On your side, ow. You get the 8 of Cups, the World card, the Ace of Pentacles. You can't skip steps to something here. You're like, okay, I'm done here. Next. You can't skip steps. It's looking like you're trying to skip some steps out of a process here. Just because you don't like the process. Okay, but you gotta feel the feels of it. Oh no, I don't. Next. Okay. Do it that way then. The energy attached to you, the 6 of Cups, the 5 of Cups, the Page of Swords. I don't know if this energy is going to let you, though, even though they don't have a lot of pushing on their end. But I see 2 energies here. One is saying, one is disregarding what's in here, what they're part of here. They're disregarding it and they're trying to push for next. While the other energy is still in the middle of this. Kind of like, I'm still working on this. I'm still here as if you're still here, you know? So it's kind of like, okay, you're done here. Did you tell them? Did you send the memo out? Because I don't think they got the memo. You're kind of abandoning a project that you're part of or something that you're part of. But I don't see the energies that are also part of that being aware of that. So I'm not sure if it's clear. Like, okay, you can handle it in this way if you choose to. But please make it clear for this energy, because this energy is going to keep on running thinking that you're there. Or assuming that you're there. And you might think, it's not my responsibility, I don't give a shit. Okay. It's going to catch up with you somehow. I'm just letting you know. From the universe, you get the 9 of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles. You've invested in this. You put work in this. Okay, let's say you no longer want to be a part of it. Let's assume. Show up for it and say that to it. My investment here will no longer be. Because I'm done. You know, don't just disappear and assume that whatever this is just going to know. It's a little bit of a deceptive energy. Again, you're going to do it whichever way you want to do it. It's just not healthy for you, first of all, and then for this whole situation. But given that you're probably in a place in which you'll say, I don't give a shit about the situation, I'm sure you give a shit about you. You know, this is going to catch up with you somehow, one day. So, I can't reason with you today. From the universe, you get the 7 of Swords, the 3 of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, I don't give a shit. Yeah, it might be uncomfortable. I might be like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, for a little while, but then I'll be okay. Everything's going to be okay. You know, everything's going to be okay in time. I'm fine. But I don't give a shit. I'm gonna walk away. Okay. My problem with this whole situation, if you want to walk away from something, walk away from something. My issue here is that I don't see the reasoning. You know, what got you into this place? It seems to be a little bit of ego trip, a little bit. So those always come back to us somehow. You know, not necessarily from the same situation, maybe from a different one, maybe in the future where you don't even expect it. I don't know. I'm just saying. But that's it. Moving on to water signs, Pisces. Alrighty, on your side you get the King of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles. You're getting ready to wrap something up, to be done with something. You're super clear in your energy, you're super, like, it's not one of those, I'm thinking that maybe, no, there is no maybe. You're invested in wrapping something up, being done with something, you know? At this moment in time, at least. Maybe there was a moment at some point, maybe there was... Who the hell knows? You know, doubt, fear. Maybe it wasn't even you that started this process. I don't know. But right now, you're in a pretty clear space of where you're at with things. The energy attached to you, the Death card, the Strength card, the Nine of Cups. Yeah, there's an ending. There's an ending at play here. Whoever this is kind of looking like they're acknowledging that ending as well. They're saying it's difficult, but I'm trying to remain balanced. I'm trying to remain, you know, focused on what's going on. For the connection, the Ten of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the Four of Pentacles. Someone's making it really hard on themselves here. I can't see which one of you. But someone's... I think it's you. I can't see it clearly because I'm not clarifying, so I can't tell where this energy would come from. I'm kind of leaning towards you, though. Making it harder on themselves, meaning they could be really kind of absorbed in the stress of the situation, the worry of the situation, instead of focusing on just being present through it all, they could be focusing on, oh, but what am I going to do when... I need to take care of that, and then I gotta, you know, put some, maybe you have to move or something. Oh my God, what do I do when I move? Like, how do I handle that? And oh my God. It's like all you need to do, whoever this is, because maybe it's not you, I don't know. I'm leaning in your direction, but it doesn't have to be you. But whoever that is, instead of focusing on what's in front of them, they have the tendency to make it a little harder on themselves by focusing on things that may or may not happen, and most of the times they don't anyway. But let me see what the universe has as a final advice. The Five of Pentacles, the Moon, the Devil. Yeah, this is definitely happening, and it's the reason that this is happening, this ending to something, it's to break something quite unhealthy, really unhealthy, that was at play within the situation. The unhealthiness is, it's weird how it's presenting itself, because it's not presenting itself to the surface much, but it's there at the core of whatever this is that's breaking apart. It needs to break apart because it's that unhealthy, you know? So again, it wouldn't be seen necessarily on the surface, it's at the core of this. So that's why it's breaking off. Interesting, but that's it. Moving on to Scorpio. On your side, you get the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Justice card. You're keeping it balanced here. You're keeping it cool. What the hell is going on around you, though? You're like the one that keeps order here because you keep order within yourself. There's definitely a sense of balance that you're coming in with from within, and then I think that helps the situation because it's chaos here around you. You're good. You're like, I'm okay. Yeah, you're holding it together at least. The energy attached to you, the Five of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles. Ooh. This is the type of energy of, I'm going to choose to put myself first no matter what. I'm like, that's not the attitude, dude. That's not how you put yourself first. When you start off like that, you're already not doing it. But, and that, it's very, very... No. I don't even think confrontational. I think they're a lot completely lost, especially in this notion of, you know, they're doing whatever they're doing because they're putting themselves first because they care about their own needs. And it's like, okay, it's not even kind of landing in selfishness. It's landing in complete confusion over the concept in general. So they're coming from that frustration. It's like maybe realizing that they have never ever put themselves first, and then they get frustrated, and then everything they do is about putting themselves first. And it's like, hold on, that's not the... I don't know who the hell is this, but I don't know. But anyways, for the connection, the Hierophant, the High Priestess, the Knight of Wands. Why does it feel like this is someone that's close to you, that's you're teaching, or they're learning from you, or they're supposed to, or I don't fucking know. Because I see you all showing up in contrast with this energy like a fucking guru. You're like, and you're not doing shit. You're just being yourself, you know, your balanced self at least. And I see them kind of coming in a little bit of contradiction there, but at the same time, almost from a sense of they're learning from you. So I don't understand what's going on here. Or are they just trying to kind of... I honestly don't fucking know what's going on here. Are they trying to debate you on something or win an argument? Or I don't fucking know. But it's like, why would they even try? Because from an energetic standpoint, you two seem to make quite the match here over whatever this is. But man, they're coming in with... from the universe, you get the Eight of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Hierophant. Again, this whole sense of... like, if they would just stop from this nonsense that's going on in their mind, telling them who the hell knows what, they would have a lot to learn from you. That's kind of the gist here. You're not coming in with the sense of you saying, oh, I'm their guru and they can learn a lot from me. No, it's a given compared to their energy. But they need to stop in their tracks in order to see that hey, instead of fighting with this energy, maybe you can learn a thing or two from it, you know? Don't fucking know what's going on, but you keep your cool. You're good. You are keeping it together. You're good. Man, that's a lot to deal with right now, but it's more on them than it is on you. So maybe that's why you're remaining calm. Moving on to Cancer. Cancer. And I gotta think whether, I don't think I'll bring Blue in, because he was not good. He just took that and ran away from me because he knew I was gonna get it. And he doesn't know how to drop it yet. He's going to boot camp soon to learn that shit. He usually doesn't pick up, he's not a, I can't say that because he kind of is sometimes. He's not a food-driven dog, necessarily. But lately, he's been. So he doesn't just pick up food from the street and eats it. But if he has the opportunity, he probably will. And then run, because he knows it's not good what he's doing. But I'm like, dude, don't pick up food from... Anyways, again, I'm just going to hope that a squirrel dropped it and it wasn't... And even with that, I don't even know where the fuck it came from. Not dropped it. I think they actually buried it in the snow because it wasn't there when the snow came in. But anyways, for the Four of Swords... For the Four of Swords. On your side, you get the Four of Swords, the Strength card, the Two of Wands. You're taking a break. You're chilling. This is exactly what I'm going to do after this reading. Exactly this energy. Because there's something a little challenging at play for you, and it's been that way for a minute, and now you're like, oh, I just want to relax. I just want to chill. And that's, I think, exactly what you're doing. The energy attached to you, the Star, the Ten of Swords, the Three of Cups. This energy wants... I can't say an ending because that's not... The first thing that I heard and came to me was a break. So this energy looks to be wanting a break. Maybe? Or space or something like that for now. Which is ideally matching your energy right now because you're chilling too. I don't know. Maybe there's a little bit of let's take a break. Let's give it a break for a minute. Oh, shit. For the connection, the Emperor, the Ace of Cups, the King of Swords. Yeah, I think you two want the same thing here. If, let's say right now somebody's coming up with the idea of let's take a break, I think the other energy is going to be on board with that. If the other energy comes in with, hey, I'll see you in 2 days and the break is off, the other energy I think is going to... You seem to be kind of on the same page here about what it is that... And I like the fact that you both show up as if you're free to express what you feel. And it's not necessarily being judged or thrown in your face or something. So, I don't know. I think it's a little bit of a chill type of an energy on both ends. And it could be a sense of kind of let's separate a little bit, or you go in that corner, I go in this corner, and even though we're under the same roof, we do our own thing type of a thing. That kind of a, I don't know. Whatever understanding comes through, I think you're going to be on board, both of you, in here. From the universe, you get the Five of Wands, the Devil, the Seven of Swords. Or it could be that things get, at times, so tensed up here and not great for either one of you that it kind of breaks the bubble apart. So it almost looks like... And it's still landing as you're on the same page, because I think the both of you recognize what's going on here. If there's something, and I think there is because you're giving me the Strength card, that built up into this place of not great energies, at some point both of you wanted to kind of break away from that, and I think that's exactly how what's happening what's happening right now. You show up as, I just need a break from all of it. They're showing up as, maybe we need a break from one another. Whatever it is, the end goal for all of this is a break, because the bubble broke here with something nasty at some point. To the point of neither of you wanted to deal with this anymore or something. Not with each other. I don't know, because I'm not clarifying, man, and I won't. But definitely a break for now. And then you'll see if you want to deal with the person again or not. The energy for sure not right now. You're done with that energy, so that's why you need a break. But that's it. I need a break now. I'm not gonna bring Blue, as I said. He ate a chunk of something from the snow, and I believe it was bread from what I can see. Frozen bread. And if he comes here, he's gonna lick my face, and I'm like, no, you're not gonna eat crap from the street and then lick my face. At least what you eat in the house, I know what I'm giving you. But you saw him, ish. You're gonna skip him today because it's very hard for me anyway to put him up here because, you know, my back. So that's it. That's all you get from me today. I'll be okay. By tomorrow I'll be fine. However, today I think I'm just gonna lay in bed all day. Maybe in a fucking proper position. Cause I got me 2 pillows because one of them is those cervical ones that are really, really good. I'm okay with those. But if I sleep with it kind of elevated like that, then, you know, that defeats the purpose. So, I can't. I have to learn how to position myself properly right before I fall asleep. But I fall asleep in all sorts of weird positions, man. Which I used to love that as a kid. Not at this age anymore. Doesn't work that way. Anyways, that's it. That's what I got. I'm gonna go fall asleep. I don't know. I will work intensely to bring the monthlies out this weekend. It was planned to work today, but I'm not gonna be able to. That's too much. So I'll start again tomorrow after the girls' haircuts, which is today for you guys, and hopefully I'll get them done before Sunday ends. That's the plan. Now, we'll see what the fuck else comes up. But yeah, that's what I have for you. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.